My name's Trevor Curtis Moore. I'm at the Kelowna campus in the Education Assistant program, and I made a book for one of my courses called Gus the Goose and the Night the Moon Fell. I was inspired from a few education assistants that had gone through Sprott Shaw that I had worked with and was friends with, as well as a few of my friends who are full-blown teachers at a couple schools in the Okanagan. And I thought it was a really cool program. It was a program I wished was around when I was going through high school in those years, but it's just seems like a really cool way to give back to the community and to help people, and seemed like it goes up my alley. We've had a lot of really cool projects, individual projects that my instructor, Alicia, has been really thoughtful about designing and implementing. We've had really cool self-reflection projects like making masks to display like your personality, stuff like that. Obviously this program where we were inspired to write a children's book. We've made like board games and stuff like that are children focused, and like teaching people how to do math and all sorts of different stuff. I'd say the interactive projects and like film reviews and stuff like that's been the highlights for me. I would say it's definitely I guess narrowed my scope in terms of where exactly I'm expecting myself to be and the skills I'm expected to apply. I figured it'd be honestly a lot more in terms of applying the education as well, as opposed to just how to adapt it. But I'm great with that. Makes things easier for me, if anything. But no, the program's been really good to see how to effectively help so many different people of diverse abilities and needs, and that's been really great. I think that's one of the best things about it. So this was one of our first courses that I entered, but obviously as it's a rolling curriculum, anyone can join at any time and get this anywhere in their curriculum. But it was to design a short story book for children anywhere between like elementary school age through to high school age was appropriate, but they were aiming for like a 6 to 7 age, reading age rather. And I was just inspired by a very, very deeply silly movie called Moonfall, which is quite a silly disaster movie, but it started my spoof on that. But I decided to create one about a story about friendship and unintended consequences and taking responsibility and how to communicate with others. So took about a week to create it all start to finish. And then after I submitted my project, my teacher gave me significant feedback that it should absolutely be published and to look into self-publishing avenues. So went through Amazon, and they have a really great service there. So it's very easy to self-publish, and it's online now. So part of our curriculum was to try and understand what's useful about sort of a social story, and how it can help people to young people to help build empathy and relate to others and understand where other people are coming from and be sort of other oriented in their understandings of other people's behavior. So instead of just reading a bunch of children's stories, which was definitely a part of it, of the curriculum, and seeing the components of them and how they're beneficial, making your own and seeing where you put the emphasis on your messages and how you convey relatable characters, or how you entice children with your language, and how you get them engaged with the story in the first place, was really what the project was all about. So that was a nice, healthy challenge. Yeah. So to describe the book in a way for somebody who hasn't read it, it's about a silly goose named Gus who was having trouble getting to sleep because the moon was too bright. And he told the moon to go away, and the unintended consequences of that, how it has an effect on his friends, the other woodland critters that he hangs out with, and how he goes about solving that issue, because the moon does not rise the next night. Well, I'd like to go into being hired as an education assistant somewhere here in the Okanagan. I feel like that's a really good opportunity for a long-term career. I don't really have any particular aspirations beyond that at this point. I'd just like to get in the field and help people, and I think that's something that would be really rewarding for me. And we can see where that goes, but it's something I plan to stick with for the long term. It's a great program. You're really going to learn a lot about yourself and also how you can be of an optimal benefit to others in your community. And I think that's a really valuable skill, regardless of your career path. I think it's a phenomenal thing to have as an experience, and to be able to be in there helping people in need every day after you graduate and get a meaningful career as an education assistant. I think it's tremendous.